and I will be the host for the evening.
So I met Athiya in the morning today, and she was extremely curious, and she had a ton of questions which she wanted to ask Nina. But I think we figured out the best platform to ask those questions would be here. So Athiya, you want to start?
Okay, so first, sorry because I lost my voice. It is my best friend's wedding, so yeah, that's why. But I was really excited to be here today, and this book is so inspiring, especially because it talks about how a woman has achieved her dreams at such a young age and made this company, and it had me on the title itself, Baggit. And I think that's what was so special. But my first question to you is, what inspired you to write this book?
I always felt that if I can do it, anyone can do it. It wasn't like I had some, heavy degrees of high education or any particular caliber, but just the zest and that goal that I want to do what I wish to do in my life. And I think all of us within us have that dream, and I think you just got to go at it. It's going to happen.
And my second question, which I'm sure all of you also want to know, is what is the secret of success?
So there are many secrets for success, according to me. I think mainly it's the inner growth. I think it's just like how the deeper your roots are, the taller the tree and the flower. Similarly, I think being in our silence, meditation, I think taking time out, which is what I think one of them just told about. We take all our office team for the meditation programs. I think that creates a different kind of energy. And I think we do a lot of work on work, but if you do stuff on your internal, in your mind, there are a lot of laws of attraction, and there's so many things that actually play bigger roles than what just work plays. And obviously organizing and time management, the whole corporate ethics do go along.
Thank you. Athiya, do you meditate?
My manager over there, she's looking at me with big eyes. My mom does the same. So does my dad. I'm a very hyper person, but I think I'm going to start meditating.
That's the inspiration, right? Okay. So Nina, in the book you talk about the different phases of your life and how those phases then change your decisions and then you achieve certain milestones. Do you want to talk something about what phases were there and what milestones they achieved?
I think all of us being women have a lot of phases in our lives, especially the kind where you get married, you go into a new house. But I had great support. My mother-in-law is better than my mother, I could say. More supportive and all the freedom possible. And then I did a program which my husband runs, a business program, and from there I had this dream that I don't want to just be a bag manufacturer, a karkhanedar, what I would call it, but I want to have my own stores. And that's where I took off, and that is the second milestone that I had, where I opened my own exclusive brand outlet. Then I think wonderful Vedosi coming into my life and being a mother is a beautiful experience. And then there are many more smaller ones.
So Baggit, we all are talking about, I think our Prime Minister talks about now Make in India. You did this 25 years ago, and so when that time I think the trend was about how nice imported goods are, and we should, Indian brands are not that well recognized. You started that campaign that time. Did you vision this is going to be happening, or you just did it and you still want to, of course you want to continue, you still Make in India, it's cruelty free. How does that, all make you feel special that you did that then and it's a buzzword today?
I'm glad that the Prime Minister has joined me in my venture because I think it's so obvious, it's your own Matrabhumi, and if you don't work for your own country and you don't give employment to your people, it's like, I don't know what to say.
You, in the book, it clearly says that you disagreed with, again, a very successful entrepreneur, Indra. That she says that women can't have it all. They can either have career or family. I've read the book. I know you can have it all. I see you here. Do you want to just tell everyone why you strongly disagree? I know because you have your reasons, but I think everybody will want to know that.
Yeah, I think work-life balance for most of us women is very, very difficult. But I think you can crack it. And the way in the secret, I think, to getting it right is to totally surrender to the husband firstly. I remember when I was getting married and Manjo asked me once that, will you leave manufacturing? You know, will you stop working if I tell you to? And I had said, yeah. You know, I was in love and I am in love. So that was the first thing. And then I think the second thing that also happened is, I think most of us run the Saas Bahu stories in our houses. But I was really lucky to have a mother-in-law and father-in-law who were like so wonderful. And me surrendering again to them gave me that support to be able to live AOC with them, you know, how being taken care of, so I could be, you know, completely there at work. That's so important about the family together.
Athiya, you work in an industry where this has always been said that working actresses, once they're married or become moms, they do not continue working. So it's pretty much a similar philosophy that women can have it all. So now I think the new age actresses have changed that. Do you agree and do you have it all?
Yeah, there's an example right now, which is Kareena Kapoor Khan, who's giving birth to a beautiful baby boy, but she's still owning it and is doing whatever she does best. And yeah, I think times have changed and women are becoming more powerful and there are more films oriented around women. So yeah.
So adding beauty to your life, inside or outside, is a beautiful and a philosophical statement. Love to hear your views on that, Nina.
So I think beauty in a person would be obviously how she dresses and how she looks, but her inside being very pure and, you know, simple and clear and loving is the person. And similarly in the products that we create, the outside obviously has to look very, very beautiful, but also the inside has to be very functional, you know, so you know where all your stuff is, where you can find it. That's what I feel, beauty inside and outside.
So it's reflected both in person and in your products.
Yeah.
And in the book. So Nina, we've heard about your inspirations and milestones, but what is it that inspires you every day to take new leaps? Is it something like something for your daughter, your family, your work? So what is that?
So I guess it's my dream. I think it's the programs that I do regularly, the meditation programs which my husband conducts. And in that, I keep seeing my vision, and that is what drives me to achieve what I want to achieve.
Athiya, what about you? Is there anything particular that inspires you every day?
I think it might sound cliche. I think the most important thing is self-belief. To believe in yourself and to believe in your dreams. And also to make your parents proud. I think that's what gives me the motivation.
I think when we were discussing earlier today, Darwin was talking about your story. You want to share that little story at the airport?
Yeah. So I remember I had dragged my parents to America to look at different colleges. And we was actually on our way there, or on our way back, I don't remember. We were sitting at Heathrow, the lounge, and my mom, being mother, they always know what the child is feeling. So she kept looking at me and asking me what happened, and wasn't saying anything. And she was just like, I know, like this is not making you happy. So why don't you just tell us what you really want to do? And I said that I don't think I want to go to a liberal arts college, and I don't want to study, but I want to be an actress. And I never really said it out loud, but it was always something that I wanted to do. And I think I followed my dreams, and obviously with my parents' support. And I think that's really important, to believe in yourself, to stand up for yourself, because that's what takes you forward.
So I think this is the exact philosophy what Nina talks about in the book. I'm nowhere endorsing that we should not study. I think we should all study. But we just
studied. Yes, I was very good student.
So now, Nina, what should we expect from Nina Lekhi in this year as a brand and as a person?
So we're already coming out with a new line, Nina Lekhi, which is going to be higher end and Baggit range, and a little bit more edgy, and a little bit more coming out of my boredom of just doing the Baggit kind of bags in a new line, like a designer range. And I guess Baggit, yeah, international forays are waiting on us.
And as a person?
As a person, to grow more and more in my inner self, so I can just create what I want, like Richard Bach's book.
Athiya, what about you? Your plans for the year?
I don't know my plans for tomorrow.
You don't?
No, but I think it's just taking one day at a time, concentrating and being happy and enjoying the moment. I don't really enjoy moments. I always think about the future. I think that's really important. And how everybody's talking about meditating, I think I'll indulge in that maybe soon.
So you're going to start meditating this year.
I think my mom and manager will be the happiest.
And see her smiling. All right. I think we're going to open the floor for some questions for Nina and Athiya. So,
Book launch. We want you to book launch the book.
questions.
2 minutes लगेगा.
Okay, since the cameramen are getting a little impatient.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the whole book is about love. It's about following your dreams, doing what you wish against all the odds that will come, but doing it with a lot of intent of love and compassion, and you're sure to achieve your dreams. Thank you.
Athiya, hi.
Hi.
This is journalist Pooja. I would like to ask you, you are being the role model for the many young girls and very beautiful. What is style statement for you as far as the accessories is concerned?
Firstly, thank you. And I think it's comfortable in your skin to dress according to your body type. And yeah, basically just own whatever you wear. Don't think too much. Don't match too much.
My question to Nina. Hi Nina, congratulations for this your first venture in book. Would like to know something about your journey, and as well as you are being a woman of substance, some advice to the women for this coming International Women's Day.
Okay, I think I don't know about the International Women's Day, but I would say in India, we running the Saas Bahu story, we should just get that out of our brains and just love the family that we marry into, and then you're free to just go and pursue your dreams, because it's the family that you marry into is who's going to support you to be able to take care of your children and all odds and ends. Yeah. So love the mother-in-law and
my question is for Nina. How did you come up with the name Baggit?
Oh yeah, the Baggit story is a fun story. So me and my friend in college, Mona, we started the brand Baggit together. And that time we didn't have a name for it, and we were in the swimming pool and we were changing in our changing rooms, and we were like, what do we call the company? And at that time the song Beat It was like the song. So you're like, beat it, and then Baggit, let's call it Baggit. And it stuck on.
Hello. Hi Nina. I want to ask you one question. How did you decide to move from a home business to a retail model, business-wise?
So I think one thing led to another. So it was manufacturing at home first, and then it was actually my husband used to manufacture garments. So he used to have these exhibitions, and I was allowed to keep my merchandise on the ground below the garments. And that too, he took a percentage, a proper commercial percentage for it. And then after that, I think the store next door, this was in Beach Candy, Amar Sons came across and he said, I like your product. And then, Amar Sons came in, Regal came in, Shoppers Stop came in. I think it just keeps going in.
Any more questions?
One more.
question to Nina. Like, how do you manage being a mother and an entrepreneur at the same time? You know, being a mother to Rosie and all. So, how do you manage?
Yeah, sometimes it is confusing and it is tiring. But I think exactly like what I'm going to be reading ahead in the book, it's like if you use your intellect and manage things. So I in fact got inspired by something like, you know, the construction workers on the road, they put like a chattar and then they put the kid in there. I literally did that in my office. We had this huge office space and I used to put her there so I could be at work and, you know, I knew she was safe. I used to do crazy things. So if I used to go to the gym and then I used to, you know, have to do my cardio, I used to carry her and keep running around. So, you know, do anything and everything but keep working, keep going at it.
Hi Nina, hi Athiya, this is Janvi. Nina, as we all know, she's an inspiration for many ladies. But Athiya, who's an inspiration for you, especially among the leading ladies of Bollywood? Who do you inspire? I mean, who is your inspiration? Why?
I think Anushka Sharma. I've always looked up to her and she always inspired me, especially how she's taken her career so differently. She's producing films. She started at a really young age. She's making the films that she wants to make. She's producing films that she believes in. And yeah, and also Alia. I think she's my age, but she's achieved so much, such a short amount of span, and she's just so hardworking. And I think everybody has their own journey, and they're all doing amazing.
I think we'll just take one last question. Hi Nina ma'am. Ma'am, we are very happy to be with you here today. I have a question for you. Please tell us about one of the most difficult business decisions that you had to take and how did you take that decision?
So I think there was a time when Shoppers Stop came up to us and said that, you know, we buy much more if you make it under our brand name. And then at that point, Vicky and I took a decision and we said, no, we want to create a brand. We don't want to just be a supplier. And I think that was a good path to take. Thank God.
That's very inspiring, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. Thank you all. Now I would like to ask Nina to read one of her favorite, I think the favorite paragraphs from the book. So can we please clap for her and she can do the reading for us. Thank you.
So learning, tune into your intelligence, yeah, is what I think. This is from the chapter, My Mom is Not an Oxymoron. It's a CEO oxymoron. Managing a newborn is really tough, but most new parents do it instinctively, without any training. I was persistent enough to juggle work, care for my baby, and focus on my exercise routine, even though it often felt impossible to manage everything together. I did not pull myself down by saying negative things like, I can't do this anymore. Or similarly, I had never said to myself today, even though I was an art student, for me, Excel sheets was really difficult, but I've never said I hate numbers or I can't read long reports. As my organization grew, I learned that tuning into my innate intelligence helped me to survive. And this survival skill can take us through the toughest of phases of business as well. Yes, there will be moments when you want to give up. When this happens, closing your eyes and sitting in silence will bring you the most creative solutions to problems, like the Chadar Wala swing.
I think you all know Athiya is having some voice issues, but I would still ask her to read something, and I think we would want to call out.
Okay, since I have a really bad voice and I don't want to sound like a goat and I'm reading, and I want people to buy this book, so I'm going to invite Rosie on stage to read a little bit one of my favorite parts of the book.
This is like the learnings of the book. So, if you're brave enough to walk the path alone, help will come from some form. The odds may seem stacked against you, but if you swim against the current with determination, things will become easier. My dad discouraged me, but my mom encouraged me a lot more. Mona left, but Mukesh wanted to work with me. Oberoi Mall was expensive, but Sunil Shetty appeared with an annexus idea. Don't lose heart or hope. Help will always arrive if you work hard.
अच्छा तो मेरा आवाज़ गया है क्योंकि मैं अभी आई हूँ शादी से. इट वाज माय बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स वेडिंग, तो एक्सक्यूज माय वॉइस.
रोल गाइस.
ओके.
सो अतिया क्या कहना चाहेंगे आज के इवेंट्स के लिए? कितने एक्साइटेड थे? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मूवमेंट्स के बारे में बात हो रही है, तो कुछ ऐसा मूवमेंट जो शेयर करना चाहेंगे?
मैं बहुत ही एक्साइटेड थी. आई लव रीडिंग बायोग्राफीज. I love reading about inspirational women. So there's the biggest example standing next to me today. It's about her journey, it's about her story, how she has worked so hard for 25 years and today it's a 100 crore company. And she did it all out of her house and from scratch. I think that's so inspiring for all the young women today. So
फॉलो में बहुत सारे बायोपिक बन रहे हैं, तो कोई ऐसी एक बायोपिक जो वुमेन ओरिएंटेड रहेगी आप रोल प्ले करना चाहेंगे?
I don't know as yet. Lekin, of course, I would love to do a biopic soon. Who wouldn't? And who wouldn't want to tell an amazing woman's story? So yeah, soon, maybe, hopefully.
Athiya, your upcoming Varga is creating a lot of buzz on social media. Will let us know कि मतलब क्या चल रहा है, किस तरह की तैयारी चल रही है इस फिल्म को लेकर?
हाँ, तो अभी मैं शूटिंग के लिए जा रही हूँ 40 डेज इन लंदन, तो मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ.
अच्छा, नीना जी की तरह फ्यूचर में कभी एक एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने का कोई प्लान है आपका?
आई डोंट नो मुझ में अंदर है कि नहीं, लेकिन देखते हैं.
क्योंकि अब अभी से ही इतनी कम उम्र से ही आप काफ़ी इनिशिएटिव आप ले चुकी हैं, आप
Thank
गेम
you.
भी संभालती है, तो ऐसे गुण तो ऐसे क्वालिटीज तो है.
I think if I do something, it'll definitely be for like an NGO. My Nani's NGO, Save the Children. Definitely like to take that forward in some way and help my mom build on it.
नीना जी कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आतिया की इस क्वालिटी को लेकर? इतनी कम उम्र में जैसे आप भी और बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल फॉर ऑल द इंडियन वुमेन. आतिया को लेकर आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे जिस तरह से वो NGO आजकल संभालती है, फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में भी अच्छा खासा नाम कर रही है?
Yeah, so I know her Nani actually. I mean Mana's mom. And जब मैं माना के साथ मिलती थी तो उनकी मम्मी के साथ जरूर मिलती थी. And Save the Children was Vipula Kadri's pet project. And I'm so proud that Mana is taking it forward. And इतने दिलो दिमाग से ले रहे हैं. And today Athiya also has that thing, you know, to give it back to society. It's really touching.
आपने जो बुक लिखा है, ऐसा क्या मोटिवेट किया जिसकी वजह से आपने इस किताब को लिखने की कोशिश की?
मेरे को लगा मेरे जैसा कोई अगर इतना बड़ा बिजनेस खड़ा कर सकता है तो कोई भी कर सकता है यार. इट्स जस्ट कि वो इतनी आग होनी चाहिए दैट यू टेक ऑफ लाइक अ रॉकेट. बस वही है कि इंस्पायर करना है बहुत लोगों को कि अपना अपना ड्रीम फॉलो करें.
Thank you so much.
Especially for women.
Thank you so much for
I
this.
think perhaps Sunil sir should also come out with a tell-all book because his journey has been inspirational.
His journey has been very inspirational, and I feel like when I look at his journey and how much he has achieved and how he has come such a long way, I feel like I've done nothing. So yeah, I don't know if he'll actually get down to doing it, but maybe one day.
Yeah, and even I know Sunil Shetty and how he helped us when we did the store in Excess. That was our first store. तभी हमको बहुत डर था कि पहले कैसे दुकान करेंगे, क्या करेंगे. और हालांकि उनका खुद का दुकान था मिसशिफ में जहाँ वो कपड़े और एक्सेसरीज भी रखते थे. फिर भी उन्होंने हमको भी ये आइडिया, सेम आइडिया दी कि आप बैग्स के साथ और भी एक्सेसरीज रखो. कोई नॉर्मली अपनी आइडिया नहीं देता है लोगों को. So Sunil's greatness has always been that he's always sharing and helping people, which is माइंड ब्लोइंग.
देखा जाए तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का जो एक आइडिया जो है सबसे पहले सुनील शेट्टी सर से ही आया था पूरे फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में. तो कुछ कहना चाहेंगे इस इनिशिएटिव को उन्होंने किया था, आप भी बढ़ाना चाहें?
I always make fun of him, like how do you do so much? आप कैसे सब कुछ करते हो? लेकिन I think he's a real risk taker. He's so positive, and whatever he does with 100%. There's not even 1% where he leave behind, and I think I would love to imbibe that quality. Both Ahan and I should.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.